What's going on, guys? Today we're going to bring you how to change your blade in your Milwaukee bandsaw and make it easy without cutting yourself. First thing you're going to want to do is release your blade tensioner. Just spring it forward, flip your saw over, and you'll see a rotational, which way your blade travels. So that's the way it cuts. So you want your teeth cutting this way. Today we're going to be replacing our bandsaw blade with the Milwaukee branded extreme thick metal blade. You can get it at Home Depot for about $25 for a 3-pack. The way you guys want to do this is with your drill unplugged or your battery disconnected. Make sure no power is going through the unit. You want to grab your bandsaw blade in the direction it's going to cut. With the orientation it's going to cut is this way. It's cutting towards you. So we want to throw it in the tracks first by making sure all our rubber bands are in the little grooves. And if they're not, pull them back into the grooves. Take your bandsaw blade in the direction it cuts. Put it between the tracks, the cutting guides, and work it in, and then work it from one side to the other, working it under the rubber band that goes under the grooves, one side at a time, while holding where you just put it in, pulling it slightly above the rubber band on the opposite end. A new saw blade can be fairly tight, so just kind of work with it. But once you get the gist of it, by pulling it over the rubber band, the guide, you'll get it on every time. Then the only thing left to do is make sure you're set all the way in the tracks. Push it up in there. Give it a little visual. Make sure there's no low spots that are popping out. Or high spots, I should say. Give it a little once over, then flip it back over and tighten up your saw blade. And if you've been following along, your saw blade should look like this, going towards your blade fence. The only thing left to do is to power up your unit and test it out. Make sure everything works properly and doesn't pop off the track, which it does. If your blade looks like this, going towards your fence, congratulations, you're ready to do some work, get some jobs done. If one of your belts do fall off, they are notched, so they will fall back into place. So just pop it on place, rotate it till it locks in, and then feed it all the way around. When everything looks good to go, just make sure your blade's orientated in the right direction, cutting towards your fence. And you should be good to go. Nothing's popping off. Everything's functioning properly as it should. No weird wobbles. So you should be good. Blade should look like something like this when it runs. Alright, this is just an old piece of pipe I found at work. It has a partial root in it. It's not welded all the way around. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this thing apart. See how it does. say that cut pretty damn clean. Just a practice piece. Gonna be slapping it back together, welding up some pipe and some fresh bevels. But just to show you how clean it cuts, it is cold to the touch. You can hold that all day. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.